How many people like enjoyed this process for like the 5 minutes we put you through it? How many of you would like to win some money for doing this? Yeah. I'd like to introduce you to Video Game Clubs of America's Everyone Designs program. Everyone Designs is an annual program put together, sponsored by Video Game Clubs of America. The object is to get students thinking about game design, both tabletop and video. So like my wheelhouse is obviously in board games. We talked about board game design. If you want to learn how to code, Scratch, script, Python, stuff like that, and design a video game, there are online tutorials you can use, and like we can provide you resources. Out on the Video Game Club of America website, there's going to be a link for Everyone Designs, and I'll make sure Bound makes it really big so you can see it. The E1D program is completely free. There's no registration fee. All it requires is a commitment that you can get a team of up to, I think it's either 4 or 5 people. We're just going to call it 4 because that makes sense. Up to 4 people to go through the design process. Now, you started the design process here. Thought about a method of winning. So you start with the end in mind. How do you want the game to win? How do you win the game? Then, once you have that, how do you start? And not everybody has to necessarily start at the same level. You can handicap certain things. I can start you with $20 extra, but you start 2 spaces back. I'm going to give you $5 fewer, but you start 1 space forward. So you can change the way people start. You can, we talked about you can change the way people end. You can have multiple winners. The idea of E1D is that you are going through the process. Now on your cards, you were just given components that you had to imagine. For E1D, we actually want you to use actual components, and we want you to test the game. So out on our website, I'm going to have a worksheet uploaded on what it is to play test, what you need to look for, and how you take that play test experience and update and edit your game. Now, as I told you at the beginning, my game took 12 years. Anybody want to design a game for 12 years besides me? Well, we don't have 12 years for the contest. You're down. Rock and roll, man. This contest is going to run through, I believe it's March. On the video, double check the website that it's March. So today is October 28th. Our final submissions are going to be March 31st. So it's not due next week. It's not due in a month. You have plenty of time. If you want to register, if you're like, look, I have a team, click the link. There's going to be a form to sign up on, and we're going to ask that you sign up to the VGC USA Discord as well, because I will be in the Discord providing some other resources for you. Answering questions, if you have a question about playtesting or components, how do I find this or how do I find that? Just hit me up. I'm Sig Tall Lefty on the VGC Discord. Hey, Sig Tall Lefty, I need some player tokens. Where do I buy them? This is a really awesome thing you can do. If you go to the bank and you give them a $1 bill, they'll give you 100 little player tokens. They smell metallic and they're coppery, but you can get 100 pennies for $1. And as far as prototypes go, the prettier they are, kind of the worse they are. Because you spent a lot of time on artwork and the game might not be good. So you are not being judged on how pretty the game is, okay? And I don't want you to think that the game can't be pretty. If you love art, anybody like to draw? Anybody like that's your thing? Dude, rock it out. Have fun building the game. My Lords of Baseball prototype looked better than the average prototype because I know Photoshop. I was able to do it. I don't want you to spend a ton of money on this. Find stuff around the house. Rip up pieces of paper. All right, look at this. I got all these tokens I can now play with. Right? Get stuff from school. Right? Ask your teacher, can I have 100 paper clips? They're going to look at you funny, but then they'll probably give you 100 paper clips. And then you've got some stuff that you can play with. If you need help prototyping, that's where you get on the VGC server. Ping me. Hey, Sig Tall Lefty, I don't know how to make this, and I'll walk you through or as best I can. Maybe I'll make a video, I'll post it to YouTube for you. Because my goal is that everybody joins this and we get a good turnout. there's 5 categories for winners. Each of them get either $200 or $250. And other swag stuff from our sponsors who are going to be listed on there. All right, so there's prizes to be awarded for completed games. If you do the video game, we want you to do 1 level where we can play through. Okay, there's no theme. It's an open sandbox. Build whatever you want. Just 1 level. You don't have to build an entire game. Just 1 level. If you're building a tabletop game, since we can't play it, you'll see this on our website, the submission. We ask you to make a video. Just camera video, let's pull your phone out, okay? This is how you play the game. We're gonna go through a couple turns, and I want you to explain what you learned from play testing. Because if you tell me this is the first design I had and it was perfect, I'm not gonna believe you, because that's impossible. But if you tell me this is the first design we made, we discovered this, we didn't like this, so we tweaked it and then we did this. And then we play tested this and we discovered, well, that worked a little bit. That's what you're getting judged. You're judged on the process. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? Does that make sense? So VGCUSA.org, and the website is it's going to be the Everyone Designs program, E1D. Okay, if you're on our email list, we're going to blast this out again so that we have a lot of people. So we have a couple people signed up already, but I wanted the official announcement to come here at Everyone Games PA so that, hey, it's me live and in living color, and we had an opportunity to answer any questions. But if you guys don't have any questions, then thank you for coming. I appreciate the attention. For your game designs, awesome. Like, you guys are tremendous. I'm going to steal half of them, and I'm going to make your game.